Next up, in the co-main event, obviously it wasn't the original co-main event. There was another cancellation, although that was quite a while ago. That was going to be Aspen Ladd versus Sarah McMahon. But here we had Mickey Gall, also plus 255 underdog, against the girlfriend corner man himself, Mike Perry, who was minus 310. I think it was minus 300 at actual fight time. Perry wins the decision, 29-28 across the board. Clear win for him. He just had too much power, too much control. Even on the ground for Mickey, had his back at the end of the first, I believe. Full mount at the end of the third. He's the better athlete. He has pretty much the only thing where it's close. And I mean like close. Everything else is by far in Perry's, in his category. The only thing that's close is straight jiu-jitsu. Not wrestling, straight jiu-jitsu. And if you have everything else in the category and you're not like a grappling savant, you're going to get beat. And he got beat. And I'm happy to hear that Perry's going to be looking for like an actual camp to go to in Florida. But I mean, I guess kudos to him. He saved a buttload of money not having any corners and anything like that. And according from his post-fight thing, that's a good thing to save some money because he owes the government a pretty penny. Mike, thoughts on this fight? It's pretty straightforward, but do you have like a certain take going forward on either guy?
I mean, I believe I dropped, this was another drop him in an alley theory. I said that, Mike Perry would pretty much end Gall all day, any day. It's clear, so Mike Perry looked phenomenal. I mean, he reminds me like of my brother. He's like War Machine, but just different, and they want you to be
a little
like
bit slower on the uptake.
Yeah. They want you to be like that because you could see in his pay, he got paid more than some other upper echelon fighters, and so it's crazy. I believe he got paid more than Hooker this event straight. But I could be wrong on that one. But the
only
point
because
is,
he won. But it's close.
Oh, okay.
That's Perry makes 90 and 90. Hooker makes 110 and 110. But Hooker didn't win. But
to be the main event
of notable names, Mike Perry makes more per fight than Morris Green, more than John Vellante, more than
Vellante's had tons of fights.
Yeah, but
so either way, he deserves
75.
it. He's earned it for himself. You could talk shit about him. You could say whatever you want about Mike Perry, but Mike Perry, he comes to fight. He tells you exactly how he feels. I appreciate the honesty. I love people that are blunt. I love that he tells you he wants to F you up. He was going to do it. And he's going to back it. The only problem with that is we live in a society that's civilized. And like my brother found out real fast, it's just not like you can't be that alpha male. You can't be that savage that you want to be. I understand. I sometimes want to be that guy too. I was raised very, very savage. I can't be. I have a family to raise. I have my own family that's looking down on me that I have to have respect for and honor for. So I understand why he does his being extra, because you got to be extra whether you love you or hate you. He's getting viewers. The UFC wants viewers. He needs that for his own resume and to get more money. So he's doing a great job at doing what he needs to do to get himself more money. The hate only comes from just people who are don't like what he's saying, and sometimes he does say some stuff that you shouldn't. But I mean, I say some stuff that I shouldn't. So, and I think we all can just give him a little break because he's an entertainer too.
Well, and he is in general good on the mic. All he needs is for his personal Twitter, Instagram, all that kind of stuff. He just needs that level-headed person. It could be his girlfriend. I don't know. I don't know much about her other than the fact that she's in the corner not wearing her mask properly. But that's a whole nother thing. To run it by her. Be like, how's that sound? Because then that person will be like, that one's good, send it. That one might get you in trouble. We'll just dial back on that one. We'll save that one. We'll go over that one later. And all he needs is like about 30% of what he says or he's going to say get stopped from getting out there. And he'd be a way more popular fighter. I'm not saying he's not popular, but I mean like star level of like just enough of the good without all of the times where he puts his foot in his mouth or like puts on a headdress and dances around like he's an Indian and all that kind of stuff. Sorry, Native American. Don't come after me.
It's all good. At least you corrected it.
The numerous amount of other stuff he has, whether it be getting a DNA test and he's 2% African and all of a sudden
Oh gosh.
ad libitum, say whatever you want, and the millions of other things that somehow he gets away with that, like, if almost any other person in the UFC would say, they'd probably be booted.
That's why I
Some
don't
of that stuff
understand.
could just
Like,
get taken away.
like my brother, like he if he did that stuff, they'd be gone. It's crazy.
Oh no! Like I try to think of like fighters that, like even if like a guy that's normally known as a good guy, like okay, so we're gonna talk about Dustin Poirier next, who's one of the most stand-up guys in the UFC, runs a charity, Beyond a Nice Guy, married, beautiful kids, like it, all those things. If he said half the stuff that Mike Perry does, the UFC would probably boot him too. Because it's like I don't know what he isn't. He is in his own realm by himself, and I don't know if it's like if you get the appropriate amount of face and neck tattoos, they're okay with it. Like there's a special formula. Apparently, you look it up on YouTube, and as long as you have like certain things tattooed on your face, neck, like it's an arrangement of tattoos.
It's a certain
It's similar
hieroglyphic.
with the Conor McGregor. It's like you get these certain amount of tattoos kind of infused, and they just protect you. But they ward off the firing.
Armor.
Sorry, that was a little bit long-winded, but I'm just utterly shocked at some things that he has said. That like in the past, certain fighters have like when I don't know if anyone remembers this, but it was about 8 years ago, maybe 6 years ago, when the UFC was paying fighters bonuses on tweets if they got enough views from people, retweets, all that kind of stuff. Every month they would get out a small bonus for like the tweet that was biggest. I don't know if it was every month, but like there was a periodic time they did that. As soon as they did that, 2 or 3 fighters put their foot in their mouth. Some of them got just straight up fired then, and other of them got reprimanded and had to go to special sensitivity training. So,
Dude, remember Jesse Taylor smashed a little bit of some things drunk after winning the Ultimate Fighter or whatever he did, or getting to the finale, and they friggin' just said, "Oh no, we're taking you ruined and you're done."
oh no, they used to not deal with that stuff at all. Like I remember, like the 2 fighters that I know for sure got in trouble during those bonuses was Miguel Torres said a quote from an Always Sunny show in reference to kind of a van, and got booted, and then Forrest Griffin said something apparently that was taken wrong, and he had to go to sensitivity training back when Forrest Griffin was still fighting. So it just shows you the level of this, and that somehow Mike Perry is still just sailing right on through. Just sailing right on through.
It's crazy because, you know, where I work, I have to not, I can't be Michael Copenhaver, you know, like I have to be a professional person. And so I can't be the guy I want to be savage wise. So I got to, you tone it down to be professional, get through your job. He doesn't do it. And it's crazy. He just it's working for him, but congrats to you, bro, because you're making money.
If you like this clip, remember to like, subscribe, and comment. We want to hear from you. Let's roll.